Like a Hellcat.
Hello viewers, I know I am a few days late on this, but the first ever 1.18 snapshot has released, and today I am going to review it from top to bottom. Do you see what I did there? Because of the caves bottom and the cliffs on top. Anyway, I'll be reviewing the changes, the generation, the new biomes, and much more. Well, not really, but still more. Alright, let's get into this. But first, I'd like to point out that the stronghold has been completely removed. So if I were to locate it, could not find that structure nearby, meaning that it does not exist. So what does that mean for the Eye of Ender? Well, you just can't throw it, that's all. So if you were planning to speedrun in this snapshot, don't bother. You're not going to go anywhere. Alright, first change. Using shears, right-clicking with shears, you can now stop vines and kelp from growing. So maybe I should go into survival so I can show that takes durability. Yeah, so tip and tip. Although I think it should make like a sound. It does not. My game is not muted, it just does not make a sound, which I think it should. Also works for kelp, but I'd wish it works for bamboo, sugarcane, and regular vines. As you can see, it does not. So I like those two things to be added. A sound, and for you to do it for those other three plants. And heck, maybe we can even do it for crops such as wheat and saplings. This is a parity change. Enchantment tables now give off a light level of 7. So if I were to stand on top, go into F3, 7 block. So yeah, parity change. It's bright now.
Villagers, including evokers, pillagers, and vindicators, no longer attack baby villagers. So we got some babies down here. Put one of these. But if we put a normal villager, look at that. Alright, so now, pillager. Nothing. Regular villager. Try to attack it. Same with the evoker. So yeah, very, very interesting. They no longer attack babies. I don't know why this change was done, but I also have a question. Do Ravengers still attack them? Alright, so let's put a baby out here. And an adult Ravenger. He's locked onto the adult for now, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, interesting. Ravengers attack baby villagers, but the other villagers do not.
Another parity change. Donkeys, mules, and horses will now follow gold edible things such as golden apples, enchanted golden apples, and golden carrots. This is already on Bedrock Edition, that's why it's called a parity change, but it does not work for zombie or skeleton horses. Oh look, tall birch tree with bee nest. Yeah, I know why that happens. I'll get to it later. And also, see this water spring right here? Yeah, it's called a spring. They're more common now, specifically in mountains. Withers got a little bit of a buff. They no longer stay stationary unless you attack. They now come after you no matter what. So yeah, I did not attack it, and now it's coming after me. So this is as close as a bedrock wither as we're gonna get, as of right now. But yeah, they're still strong, and in fact, I'm about to die, so if you're gonna fight a wither in 1.18, you should be careful. I think you know about that bug, but now, Enderman will take damage from splash potions of water. They used to, but it got bugged, but now it is fixed again, so this is technically a bug fix.
Now this next change is actually great for the game. I hope it stays in. So, you see the torch right here. Let's go into F3 mode. See, right there, the sky is 15, of course, but the block. Keep going down. Now I hit 0. And right here is 1. Mobs only spawn in complete darkness now, so even a light level 1, they will not spawn, but right here, they will. Making it easier to light up the new big caves, which we will get to in just a moment. So this zombie, he's not going to spawn anywhere near these torches. Same with this skeleton. Alright, now let's go into spectator mode. We're not going to talk about the caves right now, but I just want to show it off. That means glow light is going to be a useful light source. Oh, look at that lush cave. Anyway, so glow lichen everywhere, so there's glow lichen here, so in this circle, mobs will never spawn, unless something happens to that glow lichen, of course. Oh wow, hopefully I find this cave again. So it's quite dark, but I just need to prove this. Alright, let's go in creative. Now let's put down this torch. Alright, so let's get far away enough where a mob can spawn. If we come closer, it should spawn. No. Well, the point is, see this little bit of light right here? They will not spawn. They will spawn here, but not here. So yeah, this is amazing. So now you don't have to work as hard to light up your areas. Oh, and glow squids spawn in complete darkness too, so keep in mind. And over here, glow lichen, light, skeleton spawn right next to it, but not anywhere near it at the same time. You see this brand new lush cave biome we're at right now? Ocean, still in the ocean. Oh no, is this a microbiome? Oh, why can I? Okay, there we go. Ocean, we're still in the ocean. How about the lush caves? Okay, apparently this does not count as a lush cave. I don't know why. Ah, here we are, lush caves. So axolotls will now only spawn in lush caves. Not only that, but they also have their own mob cap now. I don't know their requirements to spawn other than being in lush caves now, but they spawn in lush caves. Exclusively now. Which I actually wanted. Because in 1.17, I was worried that they wouldn't. But now they do. It's a good thing. And it makes so much sense.
The world will no longer load in a square radius from the player, it will now load in a circle. So now you can see better fog and not so much of the cut-off world. Nice change. It's most likely going to stay in. And yeah, if I keep moving, it's going to keep looking smooth and natural. Bundles now got a sound. A few, actually. A sound for putting things in a bundle. A sound for putting things out. And let's pick up this stuff once more. There's also a sound for throwing things out. The skulk sensor did not get any changes, though. Also, the skulk sensor and the bundle are not accessible through the creative inventory or crafted yet. Now let's talk about the new settings. New video setting called priority options. It has none, and it has by player, and it has nearby. So 3 different options. I'm going to keep it on none. There is also a new music and sound options called device. So there's default, headphones, and streaming. Speaking of streaming, I got a Twitch channel. You should go follow me. Some major changes to the controls. Keybinds is now its own thing right there, and sneaking and toggling have been moved here. So that's the mouse settings. Keybinds, this is what you're used to seeing. It's now moved to something else. A new accessibility setting has been added. It has to do hide lightning flashes. This has to do thunderstorms, like you know how it flashes. So you can turn it on or off. I'm going to keep it off.
In the experimental snapshots of 1.18, the Nether and the End generation was accidentally touched, so it looked different and bugged. It looked like the overworld generation, but Nether form, so there's like lava everywhere and barely any land. But it looks like now in the normal snapshots, it's fixed, and I assume for the End too. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it is laggy. They still need to figure that out. And you still can't access old worlds, which means no snapshot survival videos anytime soon. But yeah, I'm glad to see that the Nether is back the way it was. Although this does look weird. Wait a minute. Okay, I kind of take it back. The Nether is not fixed. The terrain is, but doesn't look like it's perfect. This is just weird. The whole Nether is netherrack and not even biomes. There's the vines and stuff. Hey, let's locate a Soul Sand Valley. I wonder if that's, like, netherrack now. go into spectator mode. Oh. Jeez. Oh. Oh, wait, this is Nether Wastes. Oh, there we go. There is a fossil. The Basalt Deltas looks... okay, oh. Yeah, this is the Basalt Delta. So the Basalt Delta is fine, but all the other biomes, like, are all netherrack. Thought the Nether was fixed for a second. Well, I hope that gets fixed before full release. It should. But I think we should check the end now to see if the pillars are back to normal. Ah. Alright. Looks like the end is back to normal. But I don't think the end Outerlands got messed up in the experimental snapshots. But we should still check that. But yeah, End Island back to normal. Although this one looks awfully small. I mean, all the End Islands look different in different seeds, but I think this looks okay. Alright, looks like the End is fine. The Nether, not so much. So yeah, the End is now fixed, but the Nether is not. Alright, so I just wanted to see if these bugs are fixed. It halfway was fixed, let's say. Alright, now let's move on to the exciting part. The generation. By generation, I mean the overall generation. You know what 1.18 is all about, the caves and cliffs? Yeah, that's what I mean. Not the buggy generation of the Nether. Disclaimer, I will not be talking about other bug fixes and technical changes in this video, just like actual features. Alright, so first off, beaches got wider. That's a good thing. Now we don't have like tiny beaches everywhere. This looks weird. Is this a beach? Yeah, this generation still needs some work. There's a beach in the middle of the forest. Also, you know those big mountains next to oceans? Yeah, they got flatter. It's called Stone Shore, by the way, in case you don't know that. So Stone Shore's got flatter, and now they seem to generate more often, too. And there's now a new ocean biome, like a deep cold ocean, is it? Or deep lukewarm ocean? And then a new deep ocean biome. Also, I don't know if this is a river. Yeah, this is a river, so rivers also got wider, which I definitely like. Definitely going to be useful for boat traveling. Also, rivers are more likely to connect to each other and into the ocean, which you can see right here. So, you can tell that this is a river by the way it looks, but other than that, rivers kind of blend into the ocean. And it looks like the world is having quite a hard time loading in. And it looks like the terrain just drops into the ocean. Like it's not really that smooth anymore. Alright, let's look at mountains now. So let's just look at the meadow. Let's look at that one. It's one of the 5 new mountain biomes. Hopefully this loads in fast. Ah, here we go. So this is the meadow. This is a mountain biome. As I just said, seems to connect a lot with the plains. And I think that's another mountain over there. Yeah, so there's lots of hilly terrain. I think it needs to be balanced a little more, but very hilly. Also, the meadow grass color is different. You get sheep, donkeys, and rabbits here. I think those pigs spawn in the biome next to it. So yeah, this is the meadow. Also has a chance of spawning trees with bee nests quite often. Has a lot of type of flowers, not all types, but a lot. There's a donkey right there. So if you want a donkey, you should come here. Also, there's these things called fjords. I think I said that right. Basically, like, let's say we had this mountain right here as well. Oh, village. Oh, and also villages generate in the meadow too. Now, they don't have their own type of looks exactly like that, but you can find plains villages there. Anyway, let's say if we had a mountain right here, and then this was still dipped down like that, that's a fjord. So yeah, very easy explanation, right? You can even find these big cave entrances, like right here. This one leads down to a lush cave. Also, they really have a big chance of dipping down to deep slate layer quite easily. I wish that was kind of rare, but that's the case. Oh, and I know I said I'm not going to really be talking about bugs fixed, but dripstone clusters no longer generate like exposed in the water. And emeralds should be more common too. Or distribution. You shouldn't be able to find deep slate emeralds anymore, so get that while you can before this update releases. Coal can't be found down in the deep slate layer. We even got new types of caves other than the carvers we always had. Noise caves. So we got cheese caves, noodle caves, spaghetti caves. I think that might be noodle. This might be noodle as well. Yeah, they don't always go down, more like a tunnel. So that's the meadow. But there's more mountain biomes than just that. Stony peaks. Let's look at that next. This mountain biome generates in hot biomes, such as jungles and forests, instead of getting the lofty peaks and snow-capped peaks, those cold biomes, right next to a hot biome. So yeah, they made it where the temperature is good. Oh, and perfect right here. Stony peaks have these like snake-like chunks of calcite, so you no longer have to tear down your beautiful geodes. Wish there was polished and stairs and slab variants of this. Hopefully get that later in the snapshots, but yeah, these things are huge, and this is actually quite a small stony shore. I mean, stony peak, I'm sorry. You know, it looks like the calcite's taking over most of it. Okay, so here we are in the grove. This does not look like a grove. A grove is supposed to look like a snowy taiga, except with large powdered snow chunks. What? What is this? This does not look... Oh, I see. It's one of those microbiomes. Yeah, microbiomes. Look at this. You just have this cold splotch of snow in the middle of this hot forest. But this is still considered a grove, so there should be powdered snow somewhere. There's no spruce trees, though. Should be easy to tell where powdered snow is. Wait, was that powdered snow? Did I just step on powdered snow, or is that just the particles I saw? Probably just the particles. Yeah, this is a bad example. But a grove biome is just a snowy taiga with a bunch of powdered snow everywhere. Just try to imagine that. It should be easy. As I fall through the world, I would like to let you know that clouds also got risen from 128, sorry, to 192. So yeah, now the world doesn't look so low. And look, a meadow right here. Yeah, meadows should be like the base of the mountains. This. Oh, there's also a grove here. No trees still. But since this is a grove, there should be powdered snow. Maybe they toned down the powdered snow and I did not know it? Powdered snow should be in these biomes. Anyway, right here I saw a cave entrance to a dripstone cave. So, okay, that's a weird looking pillar. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful dripstone caves. So dripstone caves is a new cave biome. One of the two that we have right now. We should be getting a third one later on. And there's even a ruined portal down here. Nice. Oh, and also in dripstone caves, copper is way more common than anywhere else. I do not see it. Oh yeah, look. Look, this is not an ore vein. Actually, I might give myself night vision. Alright, look. This does not look like your typical copper chunk, right? And it is not one of those new ore veins that spawn in the granite. So yeah, bigger ore veins and more common copper dripstone caves. This one is huge. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. More copper too. So yeah, dripstone cave biome. I bet you heard of it, but now it is actually in the game, and it is an actual biome because it says it's not just like a big cluster or something. Also, these pillars can generate really weird. Look how bent this one is. Looks like it's about to break off. We'll take a better look at the lush caves later, but yeah, these are the dripstone caves. And back to the mountain biome. Goats spawn here. Nice. This is the lofty peaks. And we should see like snowy slopes or something too. Or is this whole thing a lofty peak? Another village too. Lofty peaks. Oh, snowy slopes. Yeah, here we go. Now this is powdered snow. Sometimes it goes deep, but this is not deep at all. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference. Yeah, sometimes it goes deeper. Like, okay, that does not. How about here? Oh, whoa. This is a big patch of it. Okay, maybe it's more common in snowy slopes. Hopefully I can find a better grove as well. Oh yeah, this one is deeper. Bring your leather boots, everyone. Goats spawn in lofty peaks and snowy slopes. I'm not sure about the other biomes, but even though this does not look like a peak, sometimes they do look like a peak. Oh, like that one right there. Oh, perfect example. Perfect timing. I'm not sure if that's a lofty peak. It looks like it, but it might be snow-capped peak. Snow-capped ones have ice instead of snow. Yeah, snowy slopes, lofty peaks. Yeah, these look way more peaky. And they raise up to 260. Why not 320, the new height limit, you ask? Well, so players can have room to build on the mountains, which is definitely nice. And yes, oh wait, this is exactly 200. That looks taller though. Wait, what? The world got raised to 320? Yes, it did. In fact, let me show you. We're at 200 and we started. Okay, Java Tower is not great. The old height limit used to be 256. As you can see, we are past that now. Oh, and to show you what I mean by, like, the height where mountains, like, stop generating. If I can move. Thank you. Okay, can I stop flying? Yeah, this is very laggy. Mountains will stop going to the sky at Y260, which I am at right now. And if they do get up here, they'll start to get flat and weird looking and not peaky. Also, the world got deeper to negative 64, so when you see deep slate, you're at the new depth level. And yeah, height limit for building is 319 blocks, even though it's 320. So the height limit got raised 64 blocks and got lowered 64 blocks. Amazing, right? So I think we've seen enough of the lofty peaks. How about the snow-capped peaks? Let's do that right now. Alright, here we are. Ice, as you can see. How high does this go? Y160? Not bad. Aha, this looks like powdered snow right here. Yeah, that is a snowy slope. Oh, this looks more peaky right here. So yeah, the whole point of this is to look like old waterfalls that like froze up because of the cold climate. Oh wait, this looks tall, but also weird. Like the tallest block is like floating. Oh, I really gotta work on this. 211. 211. Nice. Oh, this is a huge mountain actually. Doesn't look like there's a meadow here though. And I guess goats spawn in snow-capped peaks as well. Oh, clouds seem to be quite dark. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to locate a better grove this time. Oh, and pillager outposts also spawn in the new mountain biomes. Oh, this is a grove? Where are the trees? Oh yeah, look. Grove, powdered snow. So, better example, but not the best. Let's move down into the caves now. Speaking of caves, they're like everywhere now. They're like so common. Look at this one. It seems like dripstone caves seem to be everywhere. Oh, a spawner. Now when I was talking about the copper and the dripstone caves, what do I mean by large ore veins not in granite? Well, there is two types of ore veins. There should be three, counting gold. So we have copper ones above Y0, surrounded in granite. We have iron ones below Y0, surrounded in tuff. So this block right here, if you see like iron everywhere, you should see it. Also there should be like raw blocks of that stuff in the veins too. Very nice. This is not an actual cave biome. I also think normal cave should be called something like just caves, because it looks weird that it says snow-capped peaks in a cave. Not really realistic. Or maybe it is. Anyway, this is a plain cave, no cave biome. It's just a deep slate cave that goes below Y0. So yeah, that's basically all for the caves. There's also aquifers, yeah, aquifers. Let's see if we can find that. And of course, lava get lower down too. There's also lava aquifers. I think these are aquifers, flooded caves. Yeah, here we go. This might be an aquifer. With magma blocks below it too. Oh, huge lava lake right here. You're most likely to find glow squids in aquifers, the water ones. Oh, and the lava aquifers only spawn below Y0. And this is an aquifer right here. Most likely to have glow squids, and not many axolotls anymore. Unless they spawn, at least they changed the glow squid spawning like they did with axolotls. And is this really just a big empty area, or is it just not loaded in? This snapshot brings one more cave biomes. You already saw it. But let's give more detail about it. It's the lush caves. Let's teleport to it. Ah, lush is caves. Okay, let's try to get to it. So this is kind of unlucky that it spawned in like a small cave. Okay, maybe I should give my world a chance to load. I am loading a bunch of chunks. Oh look, diamonds. Yeah, diamonds are more common down here now. So lush caves, you probably expect them to have moss in all the blocks. Seem quite spread around. And the only source of the spore blossom is here as well. With drip leaf. Small drip leaf. Yep. The wandering trader's a time traveler. This is the biome where axolotls only spawn in. And, of course, the glowberry vines. There's a lot of content here. And clay. Big patches of clay here. Tear down your lush cave. If you can't find the lush cave, well, maybe you should search on the surface. Because there's these things called azalea trees that spawn in the world. They don't spawn too common, which is probably for the best. But it doesn't seem like there's any here. There should be like one tree per lush cave biome. It does stand out quite good. But it might blend in these forests. Another example of a huge river, by the way. River drown farms are going to be easier now. Or bigger, not really easier. The point is, you know the azalea tree, right? The spin-off oak tree. Yeah, it actually spawns in the world too, whenever there's a lush cave beneath it. And once you dig underneath, there's going to be like a big patch of rooted dirt leading to... Let's say there is a azalea tree right above me, right? I would dig down, land right here. Instead of moss there, that would be rooted dirt and hanging roots. Would you look at that? Dripstone caves and lush caves next to each other.
Other than technical changes and more bug fixes, that is everything added in this snapshot. Also, look at this meadow. It is so high up in the world. I think they only spawn above Y level 100, but I don't know. I mean, most biomes do now. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss another video or a snapshot video if you really love these. Also, look at that view. Spyglasses are so useful. Speaking of useful, amethyst and copper should get more uses in the update. But that's all you have to hear from me. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.